Wood down and on his way. You look up to the top of the screen, there's Will Brown, but we'll have him covered easily, and that's the benefit of the gap that Ryan Wood was able to open up late in that stint before Will Brown pitted. You protect yourself from the undercut, and you know what you've got to aim for because you know how long Will Brown will stop for in pit lane.
Smart play, and again, you can see the brake lights come on off the run down to turn 11, and Cam Waters, it's Christmas morning for him. He's got all his presents at once because now he's got to the rear of Brock Feeney and Brodie Kostecki. He's not far away, less than a second, and he'll be in the battle for this race win.
How about here in the last couple of corners? Feeney goes defensive, and this is just bringing Waters further and further into it. And now he is well and truly a part of this fight. Hit the marks. Rears first.
A little bit long in the box. Oh, slow on the rear.
Now the rejoin will be tight. And did he have to check up? No, he's got a clear run out of pit lane. Watch for Feeney on the left-hand side. A ticket they go for 4 as well. Supra on Supra. And Cam Hill dropping a few spots back on that restart. Mostert's march up through the field, it's impressive. Around the outside of Randall, he's carving him up.
That's a great move by Mostert, very definitive. Turned the car across the front of Randall, didn't give Randall any opportunity to stay there.
Again, Wood and Feeney are at it.
The clutch, you saw the car bop up and down a couple of times, but ultimately he got to turn 2 first.
This is where we saw drama yesterday for Kai Allen. He's on the inside now. Bit of push and shove down here to be expected, but pretty clean so far. We take the roof of Cam Waters. Oh, now we got drama in the background. It's Macaulay Jones and Zach Bates. And Zach will have to be a bit patient to get that car spun around. Exactly what did happen to Kai yesterday. Kai was able to recover to 11th.
Went off pretty quickly. He got past Ben Gomersall, who's running third behind Nash Morris, who'll drop down the order with a 5-second penalty. What a day it's been, what a weekend it's been for Blanchard Racing Team in the main game and in the Dunlop Series. Lockie Dalton wins race 2 here in Sydney.
That's a flawless. He did a really good job.
Great victory for the Tasmanian. Gomersall will finish on 2nd position.
Pasquale has got through on Cam Waters as these two battle for who's making up the most spots in the race so far. Di Pasquale up 6 spots, Waters up 3. Next best is Jaden Ojeda, who's climbed up 5 spots in this one so far. Roland Gray also up 6 spots from 24th to 18th.
The only driver to finish in the top 10 in every race so far this year, Cameron Waters. He continues this irrepressible charge forward. So
Logan just tucked himself in to make it single file through that first turn. Behind is Cody Bircher, and up the inside is Ed Hodson, the fast Kiwi star for Madstone Racing.
2 rows, 2 wide.
Why not? And they need to, because there's really only a couple of passing opportunities now to get it done.
See, he hangs on the inside, outside there, then he's the inside down here. So you can see they're going to try and go 2 wide through here. This is...
So that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to be as close to the rear bumper right now.
Here we go.
And get off turn 10.
It's coming. Turn 11.
Not bad. He's not bad. He's there. Will Brown's going to have to defend because Kostecki's been coming from a long way back. And it's a defend. Late defend from Will Brown's got the rears locked.
He's locked it up, but he's got him. He's got it done. Will Brown couldn't stop it. Kostecki, clear leader from Feeney, who was so quick here last year and was very unlucky to have not won the Larry Perkins Award 12 months ago. Here comes Payne. That is decisive on the Cool Drive car.
Watch for Mostert. He's trying to get up the inside. Out of 11. Trying to stay there. Stays there. Golding tries to close him down. Contact, but they get away with that one. So now Mostert has to defend up into turn 13 from his old...
And Mostert sneaks through for the race lead.
with not a massive amount of tyre advantage either. 1 lap, 3.2 Ks. This is a turn up for the books.
Will they let them race? Will they let them race as hard as that they're going to want to race to be that first guy to take that victory for Toyota?
And there is so much on the line because that is the carrot dangling at the end of the stick at the moment. Toyota's potential first supercars win. And part of the reason Chaz Mostert was able to get that, his outlap was great.
Feeney jumped nice and early. As soon as the green flags waved, he went as soon as he could, and that was on the approach to turn 13. And he, Aaron Cameron, Brodie Kostecki and Cam Waters have just escaped up the road a little bit. So a nice restart, particularly for our top three. Waters a little bit by himself. Mostert having to concern himself with Will Brown in the rear vision mirror. So these two, there was a bit of angst when the safety car first came out between the Will Brown. So this is the battle, 6th versus 7th. And you can see them separate, trying to get away from each other, not trying to give each other a side draft. But Di Pasquale will claim the high ground and take turn 1 in 6th. Oh, Golding's got right on the inside. Contact there. So Waters was super wide, and now Golding's got through. That was a great move. They came from nowhere. So whilst I was
back in the pack, it got a bit heated, 3 wide just about there. Aaron Cameron made a nice jump as well, picked up a few early. Oh, that's what happened there with Fraser, Hill, and Jackson Walls as well. He copped the worst of it.
On board here with Anton Di Pasquale. Launches nicely. You see Brody Kostecki trying to cover across and get to the inside, but Anton's having none of that. Hangs Brody on the outside. They go side by side through turn 1. There he is. Around the outside at 1. They touch. They get away with it just.
Right up, great. That was a real dive down the inside at 1. Energetic opening lap, this one.
Told you there's some pent-up energy out there, Chad. Murray back to 22nd now.
And Brown again on the attack. This time it's on Golding. And again, same corner. Has to use the doors. And this time they both stay on the racetrack.
So Golding getting shuffled here. They're queuing up to get up the inside of him. They're both the press.
It's become a new craze, sweeping the nation through here over the last couple of days, and he's still pushing through the final turn. He's like a magnet on the back of the number 6, leaving a bit of Blanchard Racing Team marks on the back of the Tickford car. You can't keep this up for 30 minutes.
Is racing that hard, and you're using so much of the tyre when you're racing like
A bit closer than perhaps they would have liked, though.
I think that was the fumble on that rear wheel nut that we saw.
It's going to be really tight, though, because Will Brown's got a great run out of turn 2. He's got to take this opportunity while Brody's tyres are cold. Uses the curb on the inside. Can't squeeze it down the inside yet. It's going to take more than this for Brody to get up to speed, but every corner Will Brown remains behind. It's advantage Kostecki. All of a sudden the race alive and the power of the undercut shown.
Between the steering wheel and the front tyres on the number 16 SCT Logistics holder for Matt Stone Racing. Brad Vaughan, this gap has been seesawing between 0.8 of a second and 1.3 seconds play here at turn 2. And that's the Elliot Cleary car off the concrete hardstand and out into the fairly dry outfield. I wouldn't say it's bone dry out there. Very green pastures around here at Sydney Motorsport Park in 2026. Tommy Smith locking up a right front and skating off the track as well. So good initially, but this is that learn.
Said earlier, break that trout as he brings the speed back up and the noise back up, and the supercars roar to life again. Great opportunity this for Randall. Look how close he is. How aggressive is he going to be today? Won't get many green flag laps, won't get many opportunities, might not get a better opportunity to win a race than right here today.
About 13 minutes left in this one. Actually, less 4. They were able to get up the road a little bit on Chaz Mostert, who just missed the kick a little at that restart as they make their way out of 2.
How close is Payne? Is he close enough on this restart at all? It's not far away from that rear bumper, under the shadows at turn 3. Here comes Brown. Right into the rear of that Liqui Moly Blast car, and for a second year in a row, Cameron's facing the wrong way at turn 3. And for a second week,
gained a position in the championship after the race earlier today. Sits 8th in points. Brilliant performance at the opening round at Sydney Motorsport Park in particular. And that one felt inevitable too. With the pace of car number 1, Chaz Mostert gets past Matt Payne, and that puts him 3rd.
Behind, he's pushing hard. He's doing 0.6 a lap faster. I don't know whether he will fall over if he's doing that from the last race, but he's also getting...
It would be a big move if Kostecki did it from back there.
Waters on Cameron for a podium. Cameron desperate to get to the finish line and a checkered flag and a good spot. He argues the point, but Waters has the ball. They make contact at 12, and that was nearly a 3rd race in a row where Cameron was going to get dished off.
Oh, Will Brown had everything locked up. Mostert's trying to go right around the outside and gets a side-to-side contact, and Payne come on through, so...
Attaboy, on to the next one. Go get Golding.
A bit of character coaching from Jack Bell in the garage as well. Let him know about that one.
Yeah, well, they made contact the first time when Brown got through on Payne, so Payne's, I see you and raise you at turn 2, and he gets on through. Here's Anton Di Pasquale, just trying to final corner at turn 11 and does get the run off the final corner.